Jay, why do people join cults?
So let me tell you one of my favorite studies that was done within a cult. So in Chicago, many years ago, there was a cult that believed that there was going to be a giant flood that was going to destroy much of the United States, but people who were the true believers would be rescued by a spaceship at midnight in December on this very specific night. And so psychologist Leon Festinger joined the cult with a number of his students and collaborators and pretended to be cult members. And they were in the house with the cult members and the cult leader waiting until the clock struck midnight to see if this doomsday prophecy was going to get people to leave behind their beliefs and go back to their regular lives. And so when the clock struck midnight, everybody was staring in silence. They were stunned. They couldn't believe that their beliefs had been falsified. But then somebody realized, oh, the clock in the other room is not yet midnight. That must be the correct one. And so I went into that room. Of course, that clock struck midnight and no alien ship had come. And so what did they do? Normal people, you might expect, would at that point realize the cult was false and leave. But if anything, people found a way to rationalize their beliefs. And so a few hours later, after sitting in silence in this house, the cult leader said she got messages from the aliens that their beliefs were so powerful that they had actually saved the Earth from this flood and the spaceship didn't need to come. And by the next morning, cult members were proselytizing and spreading the word, spreading the gospel in essence about their cult and about their belief system and how powerful it had been and what salvation it had created for other people. And so this was a really good example of what's called cognitive dissonance, because people, cult members in particular, were faced with giving up this identity, this group they belonged to, that they really cherished, even if it was wrong. And so when they had that conflicting difference between being a member of this group or being right, most of them, in fact all of them who were part of this cult, decided to stick with the group.